fortunately or unfortunately, I have to be close to everybody.
Okay.
So,
All right.
to step up.
You step up. Yes. No. Yeah. We don't have it. Well, we wanted to just welcome everybody here today, and having a new energy company in the state of Rhode Island has been made official, and been happy to have been talking to Vince and his team over the last several months. Very accessible, and I really like the idea that they're going to be really grounded in Rhode Island. We've talked about that, making sure that the investments are made here in Rhode Island, and benefit the people in the state relative to our workforce and our jobs and our investment, especially some of the future items that we're going to have, and the energy is going to play a major role in our economic development in the state. And we keep on repeating it, but it's worth repeating. We're leading the Northeast in that economic recovery. The investments that are made in Rhode Island now are going to keep us in that spot. And so your presence here and your company's presence here is going to be so important to the state, and I look forward to working with you. And I'll hand that over to the speaker in terms of some of his welcoming. Besides the fact we had Dell's Lemonade, by the way, inside to welcome them to Rhode Island.
Absolutely. So I'm extremely excited. I'm happy that the Rhode Island Energy, a PPL company, will now be taking over our utility services in Rhode Island. I have met with them. I'm telling you, I'm very impressed not only with them as a corporation, but with their commitment to help us act on climate. So I want to appreciate that. I welcome them. I hope they want every opportunity they have to grow their business here in Rhode Island. They take advantage of it. And it's nice to have them committed to the state instead of a multinational from Europe running it. It's nice to have a local national company, and I'm happy for their commitment to Rhode Island. I look forward for a great partnership for many years to go. I want to thank them and the Attorney General for working through the issues that they did and their commitment. I understand the agreement they reached with the Attorney General is a lot of commitments to low-income Rhode Islanders, to the Act on Climate, and I just appreciate everybody's rolling up the sleeves. It's not an easy thing to do, as we all know, on any issue, but rolling up the sleeves, getting the job done, and getting it done very well. So my heartfelt thank you to your company, to our Attorney General, and I'll turn it over to my good friend, Lee McCaffrey from the fine city of Warwick.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to reiterate what the Speaker says and also say that we hear that you're going to react very well when there's a big storm, there's a power outage, you're going to do better than National Grid. But I mean, we in the Senate are glad that the transaction finally closed and that you're going to get in here and get established, and it's glad that you're bringing people to work in Rhode Island and getting jobs in Rhode Island at a call center. I think that's what we like to see, have a company that's local, acting local, and we can deal with that on a local nature. And good luck here.
Well, great, thank you. And Governor and Speaker and Leader, just thank you so much for welcoming us in this beautiful location, historic State House, just gorgeous.
Tell us your name, sir.
Oh, Vince Sorgi. I'm the CEO of PPL.
Spell it, please.
Sorgi, last name, first name, Vincent.
CEO of PPL.
Yes.
Very good.
So we spent this morning, my colleagues and I, welcoming 1,100 plus Rhode Island employees to the PPL family. I can tell you, of course, we are extremely excited to be coming into the state. We've been working on this for about 14 months. But to see the energy and the excitement from the employees to join our family of companies was just amazing. And so we're really excited to feed off of that energy and deliver for the Rhode Island customers, the families and businesses that reside here. As was mentioned by the governor and his colleagues, just Rhode Island has a lot of momentum behind it economically, and we are just so thrilled to be coming into the state at this time and to be able to help fuel that. We are all about making investment in the state, driving economic development, keeping the unemployment rates down, and we're just so honored and thrilled to be able to play a part in that. And then, of course, you mentioned, Speaker, the Act on Climate. One of the things that attracted us most about this opportunity were really the decarbonization goals and the clean energy goals that the state has set. And we've said from day one, we think we're the perfect utility in the U.S. to help the state achieve those goals. So we always say Rhode Island's a perfect fit for PPL and PPL's a perfect fit for Rhode Island. So I just want to say it's an honor for us to be your new energy provider in the state. Thank you for welcoming us, and we're looking forward to rolling up our sleeves and getting to work. It's what we do best.
Why are you the perfect entity to achieve the climate goals? What makes you?
So we have, really with Greg Dudkin is our Chief Operating Officer. He and his team have built, we believe, one of the most advanced energy grids in the country, using advanced technology, smart grid technology. a lot of automation, things that are required when you have a lot of distributed energy resources, so solar storage resources. We know that those are real issues in the state right now, and on being able to get those connected to the grid. We've built the system that deals with that. And so our strategy from day one would be to do it cheaper, faster for Rhode Island, because we've already built it and we've done it. We could leverage what we've done. We could leverage the systems and the technology so it'll be cheaper. There is a lot of investment that will be required in the grid, but we think we could do it more affordably for Rhode Island customers. Our strategy is all about customer-centric. We do what's in the best interest for our customers.
They also have one of the highest customer satisfaction ratings in round for utilities. That was part of my little due diligence on the company, and it all came back very positive.
And sir, let me ask you, the Attorney General imposed quite an ask of your company, far beyond what the Public Utilities Commission had asked for. How difficult was it for you to meet those requirements?
Well, first of all, I would just say it's part of the process when you do utility transactions. And so we weren't surprised that the Attorney General put forth the position that he did. I think the two teams worked very collaboratively together to address the issues that he had raised. Again, we think, as we've publicly said, we think the division did an appropriate job on the order that they issued. But we are more than happy to agree to the terms that we did with the Attorney General. Again, a lot of benefits for Rhode Island customers, a specific focus on low income and special customers there.
And are your customers or ratepayers, are they going to see a big difference, a big change?
We hope so, for the better. So again, our whole philosophy is to eliminate outages in the first place, and if they happen, to get our customers back as quickly as possible. There is a very high correlation between reliability of the grid and customer satisfaction. We've been #1 in customer satisfaction for the last 10 years. You talked about that, Speaker. So it's something that we pride ourselves on, and that's what we plan to bring to Rhode Island. We're also bringing the call center, customer care center up in Cumberland. We're also going to have gas control and operations in state, so we're bringing a more local approach to the state. Dave Bonenberger, who's our president of Rhode Island Energy, now resides here. And so you'll have a much more, I think, local feel to the operations in Rhode Island.
We have time for a couple more questions.
Is there local job potential, or are we bringing people in to work these types of jobs?
Yeah, so one of the unique aspects of this deal, generally when you have an M&A type transaction, right, you either promise cheaper costs and less jobs, right, or more jobs but more cost, right? In this case, we were able to deliver better cost and more jobs, because the way the prior owner ran it, National Grid, there was a lot of centralized work that was being done out of both New York and Massachusetts, and we're bringing all of that into Rhode Island. We have a little bit in the administrative stuff that will be done in Pennsylvania, but for the most part, we're bringing all of that into Rhode Island. And so, again, we think we could do it more efficiently, but at the same time create jobs in state.
Nancy?
Very, very rare on a deal like this.
If one of the things that attracted your company to come in here was the Act on Climate mandates, why not just agree to meet those mandates when interveners were asking for it before the DPUC? Why wait until the DPUC ruled and then the Attorney General challenged, and then you reached a settlement where you finally agreed to sort of set some standards and reports and funding to meet decarbonization goals?
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of those commitments were made as part of the process. Again, we made our filing under the terms of the regulation, and we thought the filing that we made met those requirements, and the hearing officer did as well, ultimately, in terms of what we ended up with approval there. But to go a little further with the Attorney General, again, to show our commitment to the customers and the residents of Rhode Island, we had no issues doing it.